The game of pool, also known as billiards, is a game that's been played by people of all ages around the world. It's been played for many years, and it's something you see people play in their free time. Phi Kappa Theta, a fraternity at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, uses this to bring guys together in a competitive way.
Having a pool table in the house is helpful because it's an opportunity for guys to do something outside of their rooms. I think that's probably the most important aspect, is it's an activity where you need to go outside of your room to do it, and that leads to more communication between brothers. So that's why it's important.
Chris German, the president of Phi Kappa Theta, explains why having this pool table helps the fraternity.
Pool brings guys together just because it's actually pretty competitive. We've been having good times in the fraternity of just people having separate tournaments throughout the week, and so guys will just come and watch each other play, and it's a really great way that playing pool brings guys together.
Mr. German explains how this is a fun way to keep the guys together, while this activity shouldn't be affecting anyone's grades.
Having a pool table in the house helps the fraternity by bringing brothers together and helping them socialize with each other, and it just kind of acts as a device for brothers to use in order to, I don't know, kind of talk with one another and be comfortable with one another.
Colby Kresick, an active in Phi Kappa Theta, is happy that the fraternity received this pool table 2 years ago when they first opened their house.
Well, it's in the basement in our rec room. So the pool table is definitely in like a centralized place in the house where everybody kind of walks by. So it's kind of like a high traffic area. So if somebody sees somebody playing pool, they just kind of stand around or like play another game.
2 other young men I spoke with in the fraternity are pledging this year, named Chase Anderson and Tate Dorsey.
Having a pool table in the house helps the fraternity because it provides a stress relief for guys, gives them something to do in between studying and their other activities.
Having a pool table in the house helps the fraternity because it really just encourages brotherhood. You know, it's just a fun place to hang out and go down there and just be like, hey, you want to play some pool? And they can beat one of your brothers, and then they get it kind of like angry, so they're like, hey, let's play again. So then you just play a bunch of games in a row because you just go back and forth, and it's just really good bonding time. And sometimes, like study breaks, a lot of guys I see will be studying for hours and hours because school's just amazing, and they just study for a long time, so they just go down there and they'll just play a little game of pool by themselves, just kind of get the creative juices flowing so they can study better and remember what's going on. And it's always fun to just, you know, elastic, boom, and then boom.
They both agree that not having a pool table in the fraternity would have a negative effect. They like having the pool table available because it brings back wonderful memories.
It would have a negative effect overall if this was not in the fraternity. I love the game of pool because my grandfather taught it to me, and it's something that reminds me of him.
I love pool because this one time I went swimming and I found out I couldn't swim. So I got out and I was like, I just really want to be able to be in a pool because swimming sounded really fun, but I couldn't do it. So someone told me that there's this game called pool. I was like, that's awesome, I want to do that. So I found that out and I just went and I played, and it gets me in the feels right here. It feels like I'm at home when I play pool.
Phi Kappa Theta benefits from having this pool table in their fraternity because it brings the guys together in a fun and competitive way. From JOMC 160, I'm Ron Petersen, signing off.